Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 16th to the 31st, 2025 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my websites, danehartguidedmessages.com or daneharttarot.com. They're listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Libra, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. And one bonus card. I love that. Okay, Libra, give me a minute to take it all in. All right. At the heart of it all, oh, I love this, is the King of Wands. So this is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So if you're born on the cusp with Leo, if you have, no, not with Leo. Never mind. You can't be born on the cusp with anything as a fire sign. So I don't know where that came from. But there is very strong Leo energy here. And we're entering into, we're entering into Leo time frame. So that's going to be a very powerful time frame for you. So Leo time frame is July 23rd to August 22nd. This is fire, this is tenacity. You are also seeing yourself transform, but you're also really seeing yourself step into what it is that you want. Like really sit there and say, this is how I'm moving forward. This is what I'm going after. This is where I want to be, and being very open and honest with yourself. And there is a clarity coming to you that is intense and empowering. Now, you can be a little bit short-tempered during this time, so do be mindful about that, just keeping that in the back of your head, that things can be irritating. You'll be like, why am I so irritated? This isn't like me. So just be aware. And it moves us then to the Seven of Swords. Okay, so you're also like kind of like cleaning out the muck and the mire of things. So with the Seven of Swords, there is this real sense of lies and deceits coming to the surface. Now, this can be a challenge to you because there's a sense of like, well, who do I trust, right? I thought I could trust that person. I thought they had my best interest at heart. Who do I trust as I move forward? The Seven of Swords is you calling out nonsense, calling out foolishness, calling out things that you don't like internally, externally. It can even be calling out within yourself. It's like that thought pattern doesn't suit me. Like I'm not doing this to myself anymore. And you're setting yourself free in a really big way because your fire, your tenacity, your determination is really coming forward. There's very strong sacred masculine energy around you, which is really cool because you're getting things done and you're looking at things and saying, this is what I want. And it's not like, oh, may I please have this, or I need to nurture this and this needs to grow. It's like, no, this is what I want. This is how I'm moving forward. And I'm getting rid of all the lies and the unnecessariness around things. Now, where we need to focus is on the Page of Pentacles. So this could be a new business venture, or this could be starting something new where you start making money and you're like, oh, okay, how do I grow this? How do I keep this going? You're very grounded in the here and the now. So just being aware of that during this time is very important. The Wands and the Pentacles are very grounded right here, right now, really getting things done. But I do see something new starting for you and looking at things in a new way. And it doesn't mean that you have to start a new business or monetize anything. No, it can be that you're just looking at things and saying, how do I move forward in my prosperity? How do I move forward in what really sparks joy in my life and builds a higher energy vibration for myself? So I like that. That's really nice. It moves us then to the energy that is leaving. And this is the Four of Cups. Now, God's Source Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, Libra, has been tapping you on the shoulder for quite a bit of time and saying, hey, look over here. And there's been this energy of like, well, I need to see this. I need to look at it like this. I need to understand this. And that's going to be moving away. And that's going to be is really cool, because even though it feels like you're having to look at things in a different way or being pulled out of the energy that you wanted, there's a sense of like, because I did this, a new road has opened up to me that I never would have thought of before. And that brings us then to your strengths, which, are the Nine of Swords. Now that's an interesting strength to have during this time. So the Nine of Swords is worry and it's doubt and it's fear. And it's like, you can be an A++ warrior. I mean, I am part of that club too. But this is going to be a time also where, when we see this as a strength, where it's like you can call out the worry and the fear and be like, no, this is illusion and delusion. I'm not doing this. I'm not stepping into this chaos of mind, because you're an air sign energy, right? Chaos of mind, like being too much in our own heads, is what air sign energies thrive at. I myself am a Gemini. We thrive at overthinking, overanalyzing. Words mean so much to us. We interpret everything. We dig deeper into everything. Stories are really important to us as well. And so here, what your strength is going to be is kind of telling yourself, no, I'm not going to let this consume me. No, I'm not going to be looking at it this way. And it's not my fault. And even if it is, now I'm moving forward. And it brings us to this place of the here and now with the Two of Pentacles, where you're coming into balance. You're coming into balance. You're coming into a greater understanding. You're looking at things in a new way. Do not take on too much, because you're going to have a tendency to, especially for those Libras who are starting something new. You're going to be like, of course I can do this. Of course I can do that. And then all of a sudden you're overextended. So do be mindful about that. For those who are looking at new ideas, looking at new ways to embrace your prosperity, don't overload yourself, especially with things that you think are fun. It's like, oh yeah, I can do this, I can do that. And then you'll have burnout on things that were really enjoyable. And then you're going to be like, I don't want to do that because it's not fun anymore. So just be mindful about that energy coming in. There's a lot that you're balancing. There's a lot that you're, coming into realization of, and harmonizing that energy is going to be very important for you. Okay? Do not take on too much. You're going to have a real tendency to be like, I got this, I can do this, I can do this. Do not take on too much. The advice for this time is the Three of Pentacles. You work really well with others. You have a beautiful energy to you, Libra, where it's like you're collaborative, you're inquisitive, and that's also going to help you get out of your own head. Okay. But it can mean that people also say things where you overanalyze it. So just be mindful of that tendency during this time, because it's not going to serve you in the long run at all. With the Three of Pentacles, prosperity and success comes through collaboration, but also working with others. You might find that you're drawn to a career, or you're drawn to situations where you're connecting with other people. That's going to be really, really good for you. And it's really going to embrace your skills and have you step into your power. The environment is the Four of Swords. You might not be feeling the most enthusiastic in the last half of July. You just might not be. Like, taking things slower, resting, taking care of yourself, like embracing your passion and really saying, what is it that I want? Because I do see you starting something, right? This is going to be a fantastic time where you have that sun energy, right? Because Leo is ruled by the sun. You have that sun energy around you, and you're planting seeds, and you're seeing, how do they harvest? How do they move forward? Where are we going? What are we doing with this? With the Four of Swords, this is an energy where we need to rest. We can really be moving too fast, and Spirit is saying to us, hey, slow it down, rest, take care of you, honor your story, honor what it is that you want, and then see yourself move forward. Because the Four of Swords is like we can get tangled, especially with affairs of the heart, like especially with things that we love, or people that we love, or people that we want to like us, and we can find ourselves worrying about things again because what people think is very important to an air sign energy. It's like, no, we're all thought. If you're not your thoughts, then what are you? Type of thing. So here, just giving yourself grace and showing yourself grace is going to be very important with the Four of Swords. Yeah, and that linked also with the Nine of Swords, because it's going to be very easy to internalize things during this time. It moves us then to the hopes and the fears, and that's the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles, the hope is that you're growing something beautiful, that it takes time and you're growing something beautiful. The fear is that you're not, right? The fear is that it's just taking time. And what am I actually achieving and succeeding from it? So here, Reiki hands are up, right? You can see that right here with the Seven of Pentacles. Healing and connection, but helping things grow through gentleness and love. That's really important. And that's also a place, Libra, where we shine. We also shine in the beautiful. Like beautiful things mean a lot to Libra energy. So embracing the beautiful is going to be important to you. It moves us then to, I love it, the potential outcome. It's celebration. It's not all going to be smooth sailing, which is life, right? But we have, it's in the head, right? It's in the mind. The swords here. We have the Four of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Swords, where things can become like dragons to be slayed, right? But the Six of Wands is you are successful. You are powerful and prosperous. And now it's time to start seeing yourself as such. Instead of saying, oh, one day when I do X, Y, Z, oh, I'll see myself that way later. No, it's now. It's now. Because the King of Wands is with you. That fire, that tenacity, that determination, that focus is with you. That laser focus, right? You are going to see that you're stepping into power, and that this is a time where you learn things quite quickly, where you can, adapt to things, understand things with surprising speed and agility of mind. Embrace it. It moves us then to the worry, the Five of Swords. Again, the swords come in. You're all in your head. You're all in your head. And this is your element, right? Libra, you're ruled by air. Air is represented by swords in the minor arcana, all in your head. It is all intense. Let it go. It's so easy to say. It's so hard to do. Now, if you happen to have had a concussion or something like this just worked for me, okay? I saw a Gonstead chiropractor, and he literally brought color back into my world. I had a concussion. If you've been here for a while, you know about it, but it was intense, and I didn't realize that life was like having a sepia film over it. Though in my readings, I would say that a lot, of which now looking back on it, I'm like, wow, that's wild. And then he adjusted my neck, and I looked at him, and his face like had color and dimension to it. It wasn't all just one color, It was like, I don't know how to describe it. But nothing's ever just like one color. It's all like solid nonsense. It has shading. It has dimension. It has depth to it. And it brought back that color. It brought back that world. And that was astounding. So if you need that, I highly recommend it. All right. From personal experience. But here, it can be through journaling, because you're going to be thinking about something. You're going to be internalizing it too much. And that's not going to be good for you, Libra. So just be mindful about that, because you have such wins. You have such wins coming forward, that the head can be the place where we're like, oh no, I'm just not successful. And everybody's looking at you and they're like, wow, Libra's super successful. Libra really has it going on. And we're like, nah, not there yet. And it's like, whoa, why are you denouncing this? So here, the Six of Wands, celebration, success, prosperity, real bounty coming in. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the Blackbird. It says the magical and unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding now. Yeah, they are. They are. And it's like you're stepping into a new world, a new way of being. But you can absolutely clip your own wings by doubting yourself that you can do this. It moves us then to the chakra energy. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Yeah, and it's also that somebody lied about something. Like somebody, could just be that they were nasty. They said hurtful, hateful things, and it's taken root. And now it's time to like just wash it out. Like just like it's kind of like cleaning out the gutters, right? You're just kind of like letting it all that go out. We have the sacral chakra, and we have the soul star chakra located 6 inches above your crown. So with the sacral chakra, there's heightened creativity coming forward, and that is beautiful. So this is going to be a very creative time. You might find that your creativity leans a little bit darker, right? It has a more of a heaviness to it, especially if you have strong Scorpio in your chart or you're born on the cusp with Scorpio. Do be mindful about this. With the angels and the masters, your angels and spirit guides are blessing you. They're moving with you. They're guiding you forward. You're not in this alone. Okay, you can feel alone at times, right? Or very alone, but you're not in it alone. You're not. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly, angels. Okay, this is the King of Wands. So that's when Spirit said, hey, we can have a bit of a temper come out. We can be a little bit fiery, a little bit sparky. That's just being reiterated here. So just be mindful about that. The King of Wands can also become all-consuming, meaning that you'll eat, sleep, and breathe something until you get the job done. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it's all-consuming and it's not necessarily what you want. So do be mindful about that. It moves us then. And if you're dealing with an energy here, okay, this can be somebody who's very similar to you during this time, right? But they're going to be very manipulative, okay? So just be mindful about this, because you'll share the King of Wands energy, fantastic energy, and you'll be really inspiring each other, but they want to win over you. So just be mindful about that. This can also be like really big jealousy where they're like, okay, I want to win, I'm going to succeed, and I'm going to take you down. So just be aware of that. Just be aware. You don't need that. Okay, but this is going to be someone where you're like, oh, we're so similar. Yeah, they see that too. And they're like, I can get what you have. Subconscious spirit message is the pelican. And it says, choose to follow the path of forgiveness and raise your energy vibration. Yeah, raise your vibration. It's letting go. It's saying, I choose to follow the lightness in my heart and the joy in my soul. It moves us then to the chakra energy, which is love. This is the heart chakra, and it is letting love be an absolute part of you, guiding you forward and filling your existence. Love is everything. It moves us then to the subconscious spirit message, energy to be mindful of, and this is the Queen of Pentacles. Again, this is very earthly. This is like in the here and now. This is like people you will have to deal with. This isn't abstract. You don't get on with their energy. You don't get on with them. Don't try to force it. It's time to choose you. It moves us then. This is also Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It moves us then to the subconscious tarot message, which is the Magician. As above, so below. As you believe it, so it becomes. So just know that your mind has tremendous power. And the mind here has a tendency to tell you you're not doing enough, especially if you're not sleeping and taking care of yourself, feeding yourself properly, kind of like that adage that food is medicine, really taking that to heart during this time and saying, okay, I'm feeding my body well, I'm loving my soul, I'm loving myself, I'm stepping into my power. That's going to be really important here, because the Magician is telling us that subconsciously, you know how tremendously gifted you are and how tremendously powerful you are. It's time to step into that. Okay. All right, Libra. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Libra. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed last half of July and a blessed life. Bye.